Yo, 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 yo. Shout out to my gang. What the fuck's going on, everybody? It's your man 3K the Boss, aka Mr. Two Hands Up. You already know what it is. Reporting live from the east of the United States, Maryland, to be exact. 12 o'clock Eastern. Hope everybody good out there. Give it a second. Let it populate. And then we're going to get busy. Shout out to Tank Davis. Shout out to Premier Boxing Champions. The greatest promotional outfit to ever exist. We got another one, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. We are live. There's no question about that. Do. Yo, yo, yo. What's popping with the people? Load this banner up. What's going on with the gang? What's goody with the gang? What's goody with the gang? What's goody with the gang? Are you not entertained? What y'all think of Saturday, man? Give it a second, man. Let some people comment here for a second before we get started. And we'll pop off. Let's touch the camera. What's good with y'all? Yeah, man. There was a lot of good stuff on. I got to play a lot of stuff back. Like a lot of the woman stuff, I want to go back and watch it again. Super competitive, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know. But I need to go watch those women fights again for sure. Devin Haney, self-explanatory. Deontay Wilder. I mean, we all knew what to expect with that shit. What's good, Joe Boxer? Salute. D-Town, what's goody? Diallo, what's popping with y'all? Salute, actually catching the live for once. Yeah, man. I'm going to try to make this a more reoccurring process, man. We're going to try to pick it up a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find my time to, you know, get these edits in for y'all at least a couple of weeks, you know what I'm saying? And make sure, you know what I'm saying, I do run the live every Sunday at least. Or if I don't run it every Sunday, at least keep y'all updated if I'm not going to run it that Sunday, just so I can keep shit in rotation, excuse me. John B. Poetic, what's goody with the bro? So yeah, man, like you wanna know what's crazy? It's already starting. They about to take this dude, they about to take what happened last night with the PBC program, and they are really about to go on a campaign of clout chasing and acting like Deontay Wilder. I guarantee they're going to throw him in the top 3 in the heavyweight rankings, and they're going to try to act like this dude is going to be ready for everybody that's out there. Like, they're going to act like he can beat Usyk. Stylistically, it's weird, you know what I'm saying? But Usyk will just batter him. Like, he wouldn't be able, I don't think he'd even be able to punch him for real. But they about to run wild with this shit. Watch. Mark my words. The woman out here making the men look bad. I said that shit on A-Side Talk, and the world got mad about it. You want to know why the world got mad about it? Because they got to accept the fact that it's the absolute truth, that the women are absolutely destroying the men. You can literally confidently go and watch a woman's fight. They going to unify. They going to do undisputed matches. They going to do all of the above. We are literally sitting around for the only fight that realistically makes sense as far as money, generating money, and as far as having any real buzz. How long we been waiting on that? Since 2018? I really don't even care that much anymore. They pushing money out of their pocket, and they're going to continue to push money out of their pocket by the way they continuing to conduct business. If they keep doing it that way, man, the women going to beat them every time, because now they doing events, and the people showing up for the women, man. They showing up. And I mean rightfully so, because they just being exciting. The only gripe I got with women's boxing is, man, they need another minute, man. They really need another minute. If they don't, cause it's too fast, and you really like that extra minute, man. And really, that extra minute don't really give you that much, but it's a lot more for you to go off of. Like that 2 minutes, them 2 minute fights, they over too quick. And the more and more they keep, the more and more they keep procrastinating. It's just gonna keep being like this. You got dudes like, look, Errol Spence, he'll run a campaign and say, this what he'll say off Buck. He'll say, look, if the fight don't happen, it ain't my fault. It's been your fault. You they gotta act like that. Everything is their fault. I just don't care no more. If it ain't happening with somebody else, if it ain't happening with Top Rank, if it ain't happening with the Zone or anybody else outside of them, you're not getting any progress. Fights not being made is like Foreman said. One is afraid of the other, and the other is glad for it. Pretty much. Look, man, the cow would always benefit, man, from the press, man. Like I said, I did a short on because I do them little A-side talk shorts. I straight up said it. I said, look, I said Tank Davis would be like the woman who breezes on the yacht that you could just, you know what I'm saying, they got the nice body, and you know, she can just board it and get on and enjoy all of the amenities and just live her life and not ever have to work for nothing like that. Devin Haney career would have to be the hard working blue collar career that had to scratch his way to get that. That's the way modern boxing is right now. You got a lot of guys who realistically are just people talk about what they do, but if you look at their record, it's garbage. You can't tell, man. Tank ain't fought nobody since Jose Pedraza. When is the last time Tank had a tough fight? Honestly, it was Isaac Cruz, and realistically, a lot of people don't even feel like he won it. And that kid don't have a name. You shouldn't be having debatables with guys like that. You should be having debatables with your peers. You having debatables with Isaac Cruz. Don't talk about Devin Haney. That shows you everything you need to know about that guy. Errol almost got knocked out by what? Uh um, y'all know who I'm talking about. Uh, just because I want to say the name, Ugas. He almost got knocked out by Ugas. He can't even punch for real. James Jameson, salute. So at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. But I see what they doing, and that's why I'm going out of my way to just focus on the things that are not happening. Because if I talk about, of course, I'm gonna give all of the great fighters their roses and stuff like that. But there are a lot of people who do that well. I'd rather put my foot in the ass of all of the people who aren't doing stuff and focus on that, because that's the stuff that needs more attention. You know what I'm saying? So the guys who really doing stuff can get the right type of attention. But you mean to tell me y'all wasting people time chefing up stuff like you got Deontay Wilder going out here fighting Robert Helenius, who realistically in the fight, all this man did was just storm straight forward, throw one half-ass punch out there and just get put to sleep. Like we don't know what that is. Call it what you want to call it, man, but I'm gonna call it, man, I'm gonna call it how I see it. And how I see it is this how I see it. You served him up on a platter for him to come at it half-ass anyway. So what was he going to do other than go in there and get slept? Overhyping it. Overhyping it. Bro, it's so much gas pouring on it. That's the sport now. They gaslighting it. They going to gaslight it all. It's too much gas in the room. It's too much gas in the room. Like, Floyd Mayweather fighting on the Zone. But according to them, they're too big for the app. They're too big for the app, but they're fighting. They'll never be seen on that because their fighters need to be seen all around the world. You know, their fighters aren't going to sell short for a couple $100,000. But you fighting, but your boss, not your work. the kids you said can't go over there and get 7 million, or them send a guy over there to make 7 million, or several guys to go over there and make millions, whether they were over there or over here, they can't go over the zone, but Floyd can go over on the zone. Somebody help me figure out what's going on here. Somebody help me make sense of this. How does it make sense that Tank can't go fight on the zone, but his boss go and do it? And how can Tank sit there and just act like that's all right? Wilder still hasn't beaten a legitimate top 10 fighter till this day. And he's not going to beat one. He's not going to beat one, because here's the reality of Wilder's situation. Okay, yeah. Wilder's benefiting from other people's losses. Because like life is like this. You gonna forget about, man, we forget about stuff that happened like a week after, like major events, most people forget about them in like 2 weeks. So Wilder getting knocked out, how long ago was that removed from people's memory? How many times did people remix that, ran that through the mud? Nobody, you know what I'm saying? So he decides to pop back out and run his campaign when another man catches a loss. But here's the harsh reality of it though. Anthony Joshua can rebuild his career faster than Deontay Wilder ever will. And even when Anthony Joshua in loss, he still got more of a career than Deontay Wilder ever had and ever will have. They're getting him ready to get set up to fight Andy Ruiz. You want to know why? Because it's the safest bet for him. What else can they produce for him? You got Malik Scott sitting there and Deontay Wilder sitting there talking about Alexander Usyk is music to their ears. How is he music to your ears? I do recall you said he need to stay down the cruiserweight. He come up to heavyweight, grab all the belts. You still ain't said nothing yet. If I was Deontay Wilder and the cruiserweight came up there, man, I would have had to get at him. But he don't want to get at nobody. He gonna be, man, he's a quarter water. The Wilder knockout looks shady to me. I'm telling you, it was meant for, man, James, bro. Look at it for what it really is, bro. Like, yo, they not even trying to hide it no more. They set this whole thing up just so it could look like this. All right, Anthony Joshua take a loss, push Deontay Wilder out there. Let's use Anthony Joshua's name for clout. Deontay Wilder benefit from it. So this is what we going to do. We'll talk like we'll fight. We're going to talk like we'll fight Anthony Joshua right now. Yeah, we can get the money, but we're going to follow the same recipe we always follow. We're going to fight. We're going to fight a guy under the PBC banner, and we're going to set him up for one of the heavyweights over here. Because they'd rather remix Deontay amongst people who are safe than throw him out there and completely lose their value. Forget a sinking ship. They are a sunken ship. There's like, look, Tank don't have no value. He's a $2 million fighter. Let's let the people call it for what it really is. Tank is a $2 million fighter. Arrows are, and these dudes are only $1 to $2 million fighters when they on pay-per-views. They not $1 to $2 million fighters when they off pay-per-views. They $1 to $2 million fighters on pay-per-views. Devin Haney getting like what? 3 million. He got 3 million. He ain't even fight on the pay-per-view. Tank Davis gets 2 million barely to fight on the pay-per-view against Rolly Romero. So if that ain't a sinking ship, what? They can't guarantee them boys no money. I guarantee y'all this. Now somebody tell me if y'all think it's cap or not. I guarantee you this. They are not having that Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence match because they can't pay them boys guarantees. I guarantee it. They can't, they're not going to be able to give them the guarantee. Myron, what it do? Peace and pugilism, my boy. Man, look, they can't pay them boys in guarantees. I know it. Look at how they paying Tank Davis right now. And I guarantee it killed them. It killed them to pay Tank Davis $2 million off the back of fighting Rolly Romero. They can't do it. They can't do it. So I guarantee you this. Terrence Crawford sitting around patient. He ain't saying nothing. But you see his sister. What's his sister name? I think it's like Letitia Crawford or something like that. I don't want to be wrong in saying it. But his sister she be on Twitter. She be dropping little encrypted tweets of frustration. They ain't got the bread. That's the problem. And realistically, they don't want it. They don't even want to be in any position to look like they don't have the money. So what are they going to do? They're going to do whatever they could do, like the little ratty bastards they are, to try to find whatever little cheese they can somewhere from somebody who quarterway believe in him. Carlos Rosado, what's popping, my boy? Me and my homie went back and forth. We talking about how great a boxer Wilder is. Laugh my ass. Stop responding, bro. You can't even look, man. It come to the point where you don't even y'all know, man. Look, you don't even feed into nothing like that. All you do is just troll right with him. You like, yeah, talk him up, man, bro. When these dudes be talking about tanking stuff like that, bro, I don't even argue with them no more. I'ma sit right there with you and I'ma talk that guy up. I'm gonna tell you everything everything you believe about him. I'm be like, yeah. You know that one friend who swear to God he be doing all the most extravagant stuff in the world, and you know his life is just regular as hell. Yeah. Just let him talk it up. Talk him up. All of that. Blow big smoke up their ass because I swear trolling is attack. Like, yo, and even when I troll people, like, bro, they believe me. They believe the stupidest stuff I said. I said some dumb stuff like this. I said if Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, I said like George Foreman, Tank Davis, and Canelo was all sitting at a round table. I said Tank Davis would have the biggest conversation of them all. And people were liking it. They were liking it. They believe me. They really felt that, and they are. They thought I was right there with them too. They thought I was right there with them. Yo, you can't make this stuff up because you can try to go as far, you can try to be as crazy, you can try to sound as crazy as you absolutely want to sound with your nonsense, and they still gonna believe you. Because somewhere in their mind, like, yo, we underestimate how stupid some of these boxing fans really are, bro. They really that burnt out. Like, I'm really starting to understand, like, when these dudes be typing in the computer and stuff like that, they really burnt out. Half of these dudes don't watch boxing match, they watch highlights, and the other half, they watch shorts. Somebody constructed something that came in like 7 seconds worth of time, and they sat there and they ingested it, and they feel like they know everything about the game, all the ins and outs. They can't tell you one thing about opposition because I don't know one individual. I don't care if you from Baltimore. I don't care if you slept on a bunk bed underneath of the dude. I don't care if y'all shared Cheerios together in the morning. There can't be one individual on the planet that can sit up there and defend a record and a resume like Gervonta Stank Davis. Troll him. That's all you can do. Jarrell Miller calling out Eddie on hypocrisy. It's not something I expected. That dude just need to just go ahead, bro. Get back to bodybuilding, working out, HGH, PDs. Like, listen, dude, it's a huge difference in what Conor Ben did and what Jarrell Big Pharma Miller did. And we all know that because once again, common sense prevails. Wherein with most other people, they just don't have it. They just don't got it. Like, how many drugs was Jarrell Miller on? Then on top of the fact that he was on all them type of drugs, his A sample came back dirty, and his B sample came back filthy. He wasn't on like 1, 2, or 3. He was on like 5, 10, 15, 20 different type of drugs. He probably was taking shots in the nipple, shots in the ass, shots behind the knee, shots between the webbing of his feet, shot in the back of his neck, one in the spine, one in the cheek. And you talk, but it's a double standard. See, most of the time you give people the benefit of the doubt when they wrong once. But when you got another dude who's on like the whole, like, bro, you just go down you go down one aisle in CVS, he done ran through it. Second aisle, ran through it. Every ingredient, every aisle of CVS, you're going to find Big Baby Miller's name on it, or it's in his urine sample. And he got the audacity to talk about Carter Bennett and just contradicts, bro. Oh, shit. Well, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, look, at the end of the day, here's the thing. Yeah, it's a masking agent, but at the same time, I'm not a doctor. So I can only go off of what they said they found in his piss. You know what I'm saying? Here's what we know about Big Baby Miller's piss. We know that joint was dirtier than a bag. He had more flavors in his piss than a bag of Skittles, bro. Like, that's just the harsh reality of it. And it wasn't the first time. Didn't he pop dirty when he was supposed to be fighting Jerry Forrest when he signed with Top Rank 2? It's just like accountability falls short with the other person. So this is what we try to do. We try to pass it off to the other individual. I'm not saying that I'm not implying that that's what you're saying at all. I'm just saying that's what Jarrell Miller is doing. Accountability falls short with one individual. So this is what I want to do. I just want to pass it off to the other guy. Because like, yo, let's just completely just disregard and be dismissive of the CVS they found, the whole CVS pharmacy, you know what I'm saying, pharmaceutical pack they found in my urine. Let's be completely dismissive of the whole Walgreens pack they found in my urine, the whole Rite Aid pack they found in my urine. Let's be completely come on, bro. This dude done been popped dirty so many times, bro. He got to walk sideways through doors now. Like, he got the nerve that, like, bro, it's just like when people, like, just like a typical ignorant dude, man, you'll pop up when something else going wrong with another individual, and you want to attack the type of person you feel like hurt you. That's the type of behavior, you know what I'm saying? Don't vindictive women do shit like that? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just saying, don't women do shit like that, want to key cars up and shit like that because they holding on to shit they just ain't willing to let go? So what Jarrell Miller is doing right now is equivalent to key in the car. But the fact still remains is, bruh, let's talk about that Walgreens pack, that Rite Aid pack. Let's talk about that CVS pack. It's all there. It's all there. You just dumb on top of stupid. You just can't make this stuff up. So it's just like, look, you gotta have a better look, fine. You had to find a more credible individual, you know what I'm saying, to say some shit like that. Like, I've heard worse shit from better people, man. Big Baby's had more pricks than a $10 hoe. Look, man, Big Baby, he used to the needle, man. Look, imagine that though. Imagine how scared this individual had to be, that he had to be on so many different steroids. I'm talking about the big boy shit, that you had to take all of that shit to fight Anthony Joshua. Like, Eddie Hearn should be the least of your concerns, because look, your career in boxing is over. You killed it. Fucking titty water ass. Fury got popped too. I think they all that. Honestly, they all be on that shit. That's why I don't sugarcoat one for another. But it's just like this. If we're gonna sit up here and just pretend to be naive and just act like boxing is just 100% a complete clean program, we know we all full of shit and we would just be blowing smoke up one another ass. Boxing ain't never been a clean program, but it's got to be one or the other. It's got to be a clean sport, or it ain't gonna be a clean sport. I'm just saying, these dudes want to run around and they want to act like they clean and they ain't never been in trouble for no type of bullshit. But we all know they've been in trouble with bullshit. We all know they've been doing bullshit. Like, for real, like Evander, like, look, here's the thing, right? Everybody love Evander Holyfield, right? What's the first thing people always said when it came to Evander Holyfield, because they love him so much? He never got caught. Man, bro, this dude got steroids delivered to his front door underneath of the name Evan Fields. So I just think that, like, salute to Modern King Boxing. Appreciate you with the Supa. Look, it's like people pick and choose what they want to do. They pick and choose every time. Like, this dude literally had steroids delivered to his front door. It ain't me, but he held as one of the, the greatest heavyweights of all time, moving multiple weights, winning, going undisputed. But it's a known fact that Evander Holyfield is a cheat. I don't know how you slice it. You can't go from a high top to a bald head and big shoulders like that in 2 weeks, bro. How'd he lose all his hair that fast? You can't go from bald head. You can't go from a high top fade to a bald head in 2 weeks, bro. He was not that degenerative. I found him to be a highly athletic individual. You know what that is? That's all that shit working against that shit. Dude just wasn't living right. You know what I'm saying? Front door package. We ain't had DoorDash back then. We ain't had none of that. We damn sure ain't had no Silk Road either. We know what he was doing. Yeah, Evan Fields. Evan fucking Fields. Front door pack. Roy Jones Jr. We love him too. But what do they? We know what happened to Roy. So at the end of the day, we pick and choose. So all I'm saying is we're gonna be like this. I guarantee every fight somebody go into, some probably done slipped. Manny Pacquiao, come on, man. Niggas get real mad about that. Canelo Alvarez, Floyd Mayweather, all of them. Regardless of whatever people want to say about Floyd, like, bro, what was up with them saline shots or whatever you was doing, the vitamin, whatever, all that shit he said he was doing. I don't believe him. That shit was to try to, like, that was like some masking shit. So they all be doing that shit, man. All of the greatest fighters we love for real, I don't know, man. They all be doing it, man. Oscar, cocaine. Just give him a little boost, baby. Just give him a little boost, baby. That's all. You know what I'm saying? We want to pump you up. All of them, they pumping up their behavior because at the end of the day, man, here's the thing, bro. It's no different than the football players that's in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? What do them doctors do? These doctors will do all types of shit to ensure that they make it on the field that is against protocol. So what do? Jack him up, hit him up with a couple of shots in the knees with some cortisone and some shit like that, send him out there, raise him up, Percocets, Viking, and all of that crazy stuff. You know, they do that shit with these boxers too, man. But now the science is getting a little tricky. What, dude, Lance Armstrong, the biker, he was doing full-on blood transfusions on his bus so he could do the Tour de France. So I know for the type of money that these dudes are making, man, they cheating their ass off, man. Cheating their ass off. Everyone on some shit. How you think they always breaking Olympic records every 4 years? Facts, bro. Because here's the thing, like, every record, they want that shit to supersede itself. Like, they don't care how they gonna get it because in the eyes of, man, they don't care how they sell. They don't care how they package it to you and sell it to you as long as you buy into the illusion, man. Boxing is the same thing. So on the end of it, it's always going to be sprinkled in the form of sports entertainment. Like that, and that's what the PBC try to do better than anybody. They try to sprinkle on niggas, recycle sports entertainment. They don't even do that shit well. They horrible at it. Horrible at it. Man, these dudes, man, they not going to outsource to give the people the fight they want. So guess what? And look, it's about to get real bad. I don't even know, right? You got Tyson Fury. He's playing games with the heavyweight position. You playing games with it. Hold on, yo. I just thought about that. And I'm going to do a video. That's the next video too. How is it that the people are letting Tyson Fury squeak by the wayside by not putting no pressure on this man for taking that WBC belt and putting it on the line with Alexander Usyk? It should be nothing but pressure right now. When whatever Anthony Joshua had, it was pressure. When anybody else have it, it's pressure. Anybody else besides certain people, we know how that works. But I'm just saying, when it comes to Tyson Fury and it comes to Deontay Wilder, it ain't no pressure for them boys to do what's right in front of them. Why is that? Why are they getting to squeak by and just sit around and pussyfoot and play games? You playing around with people's career. You got one dude on the other hand willing to fight you. Now you don't want to fight. What is he going to do with his time? What is he doing with his time? He said this giant martial or something. It just did pan out. Hey, Short. Hey, look. I ain't gonna lie though. I ain't gonna lie. She was punching the shit out Claressa though. Claressa ain't like that. Claressa ain't like that. And Claressa showed fast hands and she was stable in the pocket, man. That was a really good women's boxing match, bro. It was a really good women's boxing match. But once again, I wish it was more than 2 minutes. Alicia Baumgartner versus Michaela Mayer. I wish it was more than 2 minutes. Like, Gotti line was popping, Brody. I wish it was more than 2 minutes, man. Honestly, that's the only thing I look forward to all this week. If it wasn't about the girls, I swear to God, I did not even care. I did not even care. Cause like realistically, I just didn't. Like what I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch Robert Hellenius go do what exactly, you know, he went out there. Y'all know he went out there to judge. Y'all know he went out there to flop. Like, y'all know he went out there to fat bitch flop. Robert Hellenius would be ashamed of himself. He didn't even take it serious the whole time he was out there warming up and shit. You know he wasn't taking that shit serious. Y'all know just like I know. Y'all know it just like I know it. He was not taking this thing serious at all. It wasn't real for him. It wasn't real for him. It was never real for him at all. The only thing that was real for him were those moments that he shared with that fat fucking Polish bastard Adam Kalinowski. That was the only thing that was real for him. And I swear to God, respectfully, your boy Darrell, little white boy pig. I never knew. You know, according to me, look, man, from where I'm from, man, from what I heard, white boys don't, white boys can't beat black dudes. I thought they don't get whooped by white boys. He couldn't have been. See what it is. See, John B, you, what it is, bruh. He's not that. He's not the right type of white. He's not that right. He's not the right type of white. He didn't get beat by a white boy. He got beat by white chocolate. He ain't the right type of white. So he can, he can rest easy at night. That's probably how he gonna try to justify it to his friends too. He gonna be like, nah. Plant ain't really the right type of white. You know, he grew up in the neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of black friends. Look at Jordan. Look, shout out to Jordan. He sleep with black girls too. So he wasn't the right type of white. Like, you know, he gonna try to justify it on some dumb shit. Like, stupid. You got your ass beat. Look, man. Hey, you want to know what? That nigga, hey, look, Caleb Plant, after you whooped his ass, look, go ahead. Just throw on the White Lives Matter hoodie. reach out to Kanye after you whooped his ass and tell him to send you a pack of them White Lives Matter hoodies. Tell him to throw you like 2 of them joints. Or call Candace. You probably got a better shot at catching Candace first, but definitely call him and tell him to shoot you one of them White Lives Matters. I promise. Caleb Plant, go get a White Lives Matter hoodie. I'm endorsing you to do so. I encourage you to do so because look, man, shit ain't right. They say stupid stuff all the time where it's just like, come on, bro. Like realistically, like, do y'all really think about the stuff that y'all say out of your mouth? Like, come on, bro. Y'all, how is it that look, man, it boggles my mind that black folks don't think they can be racist. It's like, I can't be racist. I'm black. No, you can be racist too. That was racist. That was wild racist. It's like when people do shit like that, I'll be like this. I'll be like, I don't know how you gonna get yourself out of this one, but the way this thing called karma is set up, gonna have to cash that in. She's gonna have to cash that in. I don't want no parts of that because I heard she moves with a force like ×2. I don't want no parts of that. She's gonna cash that in. Toby Bartlett, what's poppin'? Zachary Allen, what's goody? Are you excited for the new God of War? I'm very excited for God of War. Like, I can't wait. November is not too far away. We only got a couple weeks to go. I'm looking forward to it. I really am. If the real uncle was there, playing with be that type of time, yeah, he would have fought him. No, not my nephew. We ain't going out like that in this bitch. We not doing that. We not doing that. We not getting beat by no white boys. We not getting beat by no white boys. We not going home like that. Man, guess what? You gonna hold that L today. I swear to God, on everything I love, God strike me if I'm dead, bro. I got, man, my homie, white boy named Scott Lakey will beat the shit. Anybody that talk that, yo, man, I ain't gonna get my ass whooped by no white boy. I swear to God, I got a white boy for you that will whoop the bark off your ass. I promise you that. I promise you that. And you can bring two of them with you. I promise you on everything I put it on my daughter, I got a white boy that will whoop the living bark off of you and literally shove you in his back pocket. I promise you that. If you just think that, you know, hey, colors of skin make you sweet. I judge people off what they've been through. I don't really be into that judging people off skin color and shit. That shit weird to me. Because nobody is what they think they are. That's how dumb people are. You know, it's just crazy, man. But that's all right. We got plenty of videos. We gonna make. Ooh, thank you. You know what I'm saying? You just gave me an idea for a video. We gonna bury Darrell. We gonna bury Darrell. We gonna bury him in a White Lives Matter hoodie at that. we gonna bury him in a White Lives Matter hoodie, bro. We gonna and we probably gonna add a couple Candace Owens snippet in it or whatever. We're gonna go real right wing in our theories on Andre Darrell, since you know he wants to push the big rated R on us. He wants to go really rated R. And we got one for him. Boop. Boop. We got you. Killed yourself. Played yourself. Caleb Plant owns you. Your mind, body, and soul. Get ready. The White Lives Matter campaign is going. It's going up. Man, look, sometimes, look, man, you could just sit back and just watch these dudes just kill themselves every time. And he probably thought that was an opportunity for him to show out. I knew Caleb Plant was going to whoop his ass, bro. like, how do you, like, y'all know, we don't even call, look, the crazy thing is, right? Crazy thing is, hey, we don't even call Caleb Sweet Hands. We don't call him Sweet Hands. We call him Charmin Hands Plant. We don't call him Sweet Hands. Darrell, if you see this, and I'm high as shit, I just want you to know that. If you see this, I want you to know that we do not call him Sweet Hands. We call him Charmin Soft Hands Plant. Caleb, Soft Hands Plant. Charmin Hands Plant. Caleb, that ain't no in them hands plant. Like anything but Sweet Hands. We don't call him that. But what we will call him now is a dude that knocks you the fuck out though. Anytime Caleb Plant walks in the room and Darrell is in there, the Darrell brothers is in there, they tucking, here go. They tucking chains. They taking up, they relinquishing watches, they shoving them in the box underneath the table, like squeaky bicycles are coming down the hallway. Caleb Plant is officially the white Debo at the PBC. He has Canelo made that boy get mad and come back with a lot of power. You can't make this shit up. How do you get knocked out by Caleb Plant? When is the last time that has happened to anybody? To anybody. Darrell got to feel like a chump this morning. Bro, he probably still in the bed. Kids probably trying to force him out the bed. Like, Shorty probably like, listen, you ain't going to lay around here all day. It ain't my fault that white boy knocked your bitch ass out. Now get your ass up. You should have never said what you said out your mouth. That's why we look like this right now. Now, you know your son got to go to school on Monday, and them kids in there is going to be making fun of him because you got knocked out. Talk about, and you know what the right-wing kids going to talk about? Yeah, talk about equality for that ass. I didn't go through this shit no more. That's equality for you right there. Your whole life changed. Ralph, I'm real salute. He just needed to get his time and technique tightened up. He gonna be a problem, Charlie. What the fuck? Listen, man. Listen. Caleb not a bad fighter at all. And you know, for real, he was in that fight with Canelo. If you anybody, you want to be in the position Caleb Plant is in. You don't want to be in the position Darrell is in. You don't want to get knocked out by the guy who don't got no stopping power. That don't ever look good. Like, you want to get, if you get stopped, you want to get stopped by the guy who's gonna be a Hall of Famer. You want to get stopped by the guy who's undisputed, who's got multiple world titles in different weight classes. You want to get stopped by the guy who's been campaigning as a professional since 15. You want to get stopped by that guy. You want the face of boxing. You'd rather get stopped by that guy. You don't want to get stopped by, man. From there, that was it. That was his last shot right there. That was his last shot because realistically, that didn't do nothing but up Caleb Plant stock for real. Facts. That's what I just said. He held his own against Mr. Pound for Pound right now. Who Darrell fought notably late. Nobody. Fights proverbial nobody. I call them the flop twins. Niggas is goofballs, man. Like, I don't know why. I don't know what the perception is around the Darrells anyway. What have they done? What did they achieve? What was it? When the nigga was in the what? The nigga was in the who was it? Andre Darrell. Wasn't Andre Darrell in the Super Six? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But back in the day, y'all remember that Super Six tournament they did? I believe who was it? Who was in it? Abrams, I believe, was in it. Who else? I think Andre Ward. Who else was in it, man? It was a rack of people in this little tournament. I think might have been, who else? Was it Chad Dawson? I can't remember. I know who won that shit? Andre Ward won it. But didn't he got like head butted or something happened? He got head butted and then he started crying and all that stuff, talking about, I finished the fight, man. I finished the fight, man. Like, yeah, his brother, like, he got another brother, Andre Darrell. Andre Darrell fought in like the Super Six, I believe it was, and I believe he was fighting. Wasn't he fighting? Arthur Abrams? And then he got like head butted or something like that, or it was a low blow or something happened. He got hit. He got hit the wrong way. It was after the bell shot or something like that, and his peoples went off. He was laying on the ground all dramatic for like a whole real long time. Then he started flopping all over the damn ring like a fish out of water. Then when he gets up, he want to stay in the ring for like 10 more minutes. He crying the whole time. Man, I'll fight, man. All this wild stuff. I said, bro, I never liked this dude after that. I said, I don't care. I don't like, even if it really did happen like that, bro, because you did all of that, I would never like him because of that. Because he did way too much, bro. He was all like, dog, if anybody know what I'm talking about, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It was man, maybe I don't know, man. Motherfuckers might think I'm just an asshole. I'm mean or something like that. But I just felt like that. I just think them dudes clowns, man. Then he got in the ring. He did fight Anthony, who was it? Anthony Darrell. He fought what? Jose Benavidez. No, David Benavidez, when he had the so-called, what was it? The WBC at what? He had the WBC at 168. What did he do with the WBC at 168 when he get in there with Dave Benavidez other than backpedal, get on his bicycle the whole time, and run all around the ring? Like if the moonwalk had a jogging move, it was invented by Anthony Durrell. Now you went from moonwalking on your back feet against David Benavidez to sliding on your ass. I don't like them dudes, man. I don't like them dudes. Wasn't it a low blow after the bell, rolling around like he got shot? That's what I'm saying. I can't remember exactly what the shot was, but I believe it was during that Super 6 tournament that all them boys was in. I remember Andre Ward was in. Didn't they have a big documentary on it too? I think they did a documentary on Showtime. Was it the Showtime? HBO Boxing. I believe it was HBO Boxing, the Super 6 tournament. This motherfucker rolling around like he don't got no goddamn home training. Like first he went from rolling around. First he falling around, he flopping all over the place, he rolling around. Then he getting up, he's disoriented, he's moving around, he don't got his stuff together, he doing all this wild, crazy stuff. I'm like, bro, this dude don't even like, he don't even know what he want. He don't know if he want to be knocked out. He don't know if he want to be concussed. He don't know if he want to cry. He's just doing too much. Now they just look like two goofballs, man. And I'm telling you, that's just more and more just the perpetuated BS that goes on in boxing where you give these dudes trophies. The PBC literally is what is wrong with modern society today. I repeat, they are what is wrong with modern Western culture today. They are an inclusion group of Migos who feel like everybody should get a trophy. Come on, bros. We all should get a trophy. Don't nobody work for nothing over there. They've always given title. Mauricio Suleiman goes through, sift through the list. Look at the champions he got. Look at the ones that he can just take a belt off of them. Or, you know what I'm saying, pull it, or the WBA, because you know they love the WBA over the, you know, the WBC. I mean, excuse me, the PBC and the WBA, they love each other too. They two butt buddies. Or they'll do some stuff. Well, we'll just rip a belt off this guy, something like that. They do stuff like that, man. They weird. They are one group of inclusion trophies. They sat there, they like sit around eating coffee cakes all day and getting fat. And for real, and they're just like, forget y'all, forget my record. Love me, love me, love me. You should take me as I am. But here's the thing about being a fat ass. You can change that. You can't change your height. That's like the rest of the boxing world. The PBC is like the modern. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. Y'all know what I'm doing. Y'all know exactly what I'm doing right now. Y'all know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna say it out loud, but y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna just keep that one in the kitty because they play real dirty on here. But y'all know what I'm talking about. They're an inclusion group, Chitlin Circuit, straight up bunch of bath time buddies. They're like a little like misfit degenerative cult of like come around to like, oh yeah, we reserved these belts for you guys. We reserved Easy Street for you guys. Just for you. I don't even know how they get. I don't even know how they fund it. I don't even know how they sit. I don't even know how they let Leonard Ellerbe sit in the same room with the public without. I don't even know how they let Leonard Ellerbe sit in the same room with the press, with the public, or anybody like that without making them people wear oxygen masks because he's hogging up everything in that junk. Like, period. I don't even know how they get on like this. I'm sick of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I guess I just got to start campaigning it for what it is, man. Tank the best in the world. Errol became, you know what I'm saying? Errol became the, look, you can't make this up. Errol Spence, for one, became the best welterweight in boxing when he hurled himself through the windshield of a Ferrari and beat Danny Garcia, a guy who has literally never done one thing at 147 pounds. If that's not fat bitch cupcakes, fucking coffee cake crumbs spread all over the floor, take me as I am type of energy, I don't know what the fuck it is. But guess what? We ain't living like this no more. We got to clean this house up, Reaper Gang. So I'm gonna end it right there, man. As we always say at the end of the shit, it costs you nothing to pay a nigga no mind. We gotta change this shit up. More edits on the way. Super Nipple Sunday every Sunday from now on. Like I said, I will do my best to be a little bit more responsible with updates. Because I definitely care about the community. Like I said, if Super Nipple Sunday is ever canceled on a Sunday, I will let you guys know in ahead of time. More content on the way, and everybody have a great day. As we always say at the end of this shit, it costs you nothing. Pay a nigga no mind. Peace and love to all. Respect.